Absolutely phenomenal. Now, the third drink I'm going to get into is an acquired taste. Not many of you would possibly like this, but I absolutely love this. It's a bit of a pre-dinner drink for me. Love it when I go to Italy. Basically it's a Negroni. Negroni's very old-fashioned drink. I've got a funny feeling they were first invented in the early 1900s, obviously over in Italy. I think it was actually Florence where they were very first invented. But it's a very, very simple drink to make, and it's a very bitter drink with the ingredients. You'll see that, but it's just an amazing aperitif. Cleanses your palate. Phenomenal before Saturday night dinner or a Sunday lunch. Brilliant. Now I'm going to take you through this recipe. It's my little shaker, very little one. We're not going to shake this cocktail. We're just going to make it in there so we can stir it. It's actually going in a rocks glass. These are quite large, or whiskey tumbler, whatever you want to call them. I use quite big ones. These are I think these are about 12 ounces, but a nice little whiskey tumbler, that will be great. So the first ingredient you want is just 25ml this time of your rhubarb gin. That's going in there. The second ingredient you want is Campari. Now, a lot of people, this is why I say a lot of people won't like this drink, because a lot of people don't really like Campari. I don't know whether you can notice up there, where is it there? I've always got a bottle, can you see that? I've always got a bottle of Aperol as well, because I actually prefer Aperol in Aperol spritzes and something like that. It's a very bitter drink, very similar in taste, but Aperol, I think Aperol's got a little bit more rhubarby to it anyway. But we're going to go Campari, and 25ml of Campari in there. That's just going in there. Lost my top, there it is. Now the third ingredient is very old-fashioned ingredient. Every pub, every bar's got one of those. Hardly use it. Old school Martini Rosso, lemonade sometimes. But it's a very staple ingredient in a Negroni. Now, Negroni is a very traditional drink. As I say, it was invented in early 1900s, 1920s, something like that. But obviously it's gin. Obviously it's normal gin. And you've got your Campari and your Martini Rosso. What I think the rhubarb gin flips this up, and I think it makes an absolutely superb Negroni. So again, 25ml going in there. Now, the one thing I forgot to mention, if you're writing down these recipes, don't stop, because at the end of the show, I've been very good. I've done a PDF for you, and I'm going to give you the link so you can go away and download that completely for free. All these recipes are on that, so don't worry about writing everything down on there. They'll all be there on the download later. So I've got my three ingredients in there. I've got the rhubarb gin, I've got the Campari, and I've got the Martini Rosso. What we're going to do now is fill it out with some ice. Not too much. And we take a spoon, and we're just going to stir that for about 10-15 seconds. You want it nice and cold. I'm not sure, I'll hold out. Oh, you can see. You can see that bit there, how cold that's already getting. And when you're stirring drinks, I think it's always better to use your shaker, because if you're stirring them in the glass doesn't conduct heat as well. So the one thing this will do, using a cocktail shaker, it'll keep it nice and ice cold. So we're just going to stir that around there. We're going to put some fresh ice in our rocks glass or whiskey tumbler. And what we're going to do now, we're going to take our Hawthorn strainer. For those of you not seen one of those before, I think Sainsbury's sell those. You can get them online, they're a couple of quid. All they basically do for us bartenders, they go over the top of your cocktail shaker like that, and they stop the ice coming out. So we're just going to pour that in there. And you can see with the dilution that's happened from there, we've almost got a full glass there. Now the way to garnish this, traditionally, is just a slice of orange peel. I've already done it earlier. Take the pith off there. You just want that. And all you're going to do, very carefully, if you can see that, you're just going to bend it slightly and spray it over the glass and just pop it in there. Little straw, and that, ladies and gents, is an amazing Negroni. Absolutely,